Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know, my name is Elizabeth. I am here and went ahead and finally did a video after maybe several years now. I think the last one I put up was a get ready. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you do not know, my name is Elizabeth. I am here on YouTube. So I'm really excited. I actually did do something today. Kind of winged it, went with whatever I was thinking, whatever I felt. I love dark colors, but you know, I know Valentine's Day is coming up. So I kind of try to put a little bit of pink in here, but I don't know if you guys can tell. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, if you like to like this video, share it, that'd be awesome. If you want to give me any comments, any type of videos you love to see, so you suggest for me to do, anything like that, any suggestions, I would love to hear them in the bottom comment section. And if you do want to see how I got this look or anything like this, then keep watching. Okay, so starting from my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my Anastasia brow pomade. I always use this. And then I also have the Anastasia powder. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 just duo brush. So like I said, I just brush out my brows because my brows are very much crazy. And I just kind of start off right here. And I start doing light strokes. So I'm going to go ahead and just go right in. I basically do them all with my pomade. And then I go in with my powder. And this basically I use it to set everything. With my Shape Taste is like the best of all time concealer. I love it. I will not go back to anything else that I use. And I'm in the color Light Sand. I put it on my eyelid, and I'll take like a fluffy brush. So I'm gonna be taking my Real Techniques. Gonna go ahead and set it with a powder. Actually gonna use my Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. So I go ahead and set that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with putting in a transition color. I'm gonna go ahead and put some butterscotch and pastry. I'm gonna kind of mix them, but more for that orangey butterscotch. I'm gonna go ahead and go on both of those. And I'm going to put that in my crease. Now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and go in with kind of a thinner, like a more tapered brush with the Raspberry Cocoa. That is my favorite. Going in with that shade right there. And it's Raspberry Cocoa. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my Modern Renaissance. I am going to go in with this brush right here. I'm actually just use that same shade that's in here. I'm going to go with the Love Letter right here. It's a very beautiful pink fuchsia shade. I love it. I think it's a beautiful shade. So I'm going to go in with that. You just want it to go literally just a hair above where you put the darkness right there. I'm going to mix the Love Letter and the butterscotch just a little bit because I don't want it to be too crazy. So do that and just kind of tap it off. And now you're just going to kind of start going in, and you're going to do it very lightly. You don't want to go in with a heavy hand with really hard strokes. You just want to go in with a very light hand. As I do this, I like to actually go in with that Raspberry Cocoa and keep darkening that up because I don't want that darkness to leave that little corner right there. I literally want that to be the darkest point of my eyelid. I'm gonna be going in with my Sedona lace, that first one that I used just with the butterscotch. I'm just gonna go with it with nothing on it and just kind of start blending it. You can see a little bit. It looks kind of just like mixed right now. tinier brush. I'm going to go back in with that raspberry cocoa. And I'm going to go back into that crease. And I just kind of want to go and kind of deepen it a little bit. So I'm going to go in, again, just that fluffy blending brush. I didn't put anything on it besides the butterscotch. And I'm just going to go and kind of start blending it out because I'm seeing some harsh lines. Okay, so I am now gonna go in and try to do my little half U shape, or the half moon type of shape on my eye. Now this part for me gets a little tricky. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Sedona Lace EB11. So it just came in one of the, I think it was a Vortex collection that I bought. It's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure they probably still have it as well. So I'm just gonna kind of go, like I said, how I want it to go. Something just to kind of set it real quick. I'm gonna go in with the tempera. I'm gonna go ahead and put my eyeliner on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put on my glitter that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna go ahead and be doing my liner first. I'm gonna be using the Tarte's Clay paint liner, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that with. Let me see. I'll probably go ahead and use my Sigma brush. It's a little tiny one. It's an eyeliner brush, EO5. I had to open it up a little bit because it's not coming out. It must have got stuck right there. I've had this for not a long time. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and go in with that Sigma brush, the EO5. Take my glitter glue. I'm going to put that on my eyelid right. So I went ahead and decided on the Stila metallic pixie dust, but it's just in the little foil shadows. I'm literally just going to pack this as good as I can on that whole piece right there. First time that I saw your eyes, boy, you looked right through me. Okay, so this is going to be the tricky part because I didn't do it earlier. I'm going to take a smaller brush, but something I can still blend with, and I'm going to go ahead and take some of the Love Letter and some of that Raspberry Cocoa from the Candy palette, Real Gar from the Anastasia as well. So this one, these two right here, this one in this corner and this one. I'm going to mix some of those. I'm going to put a little hint of this one, which is that Raspberry Cocoa, right? I'm gonna have to blend that in right here because that's looking crazy, but I didn't do it earlier, and I went ahead and put my eyeliner on because I know where it's at now, so all I gotta do is just go right over it again, and that's it. I'm actually gonna take this brush. This is an e.l.f. brush, and I've had this forever, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it, and I'm going to mix those, and I'm gonna use that because it's tiny enough. It's not too big, and it's not going to be too much in that little area because I don't want to mix. I want my matte to be matte and I want my shimmer to be shimmer. So when I'm trying to mix it, I'm trying to really make it look nice and blended and like smoked out in the middle. But I don't want a lot of shimmer on my matte, you know, if that makes sense. You got me tripping, stumbling, flipping, fumbling, clumsy 'cause I'm falling take some of that glitter glue, and I'm just going to make a line right here. I'm going to put some of that glitter because I do want it to come out just a little bit. Okay, so honestly, this is just how I'm going to leave it. I like the way it looks. That's just me. Some people may not like it and may be like, oh, you look crazy. But I do like it, so I'm going to leave it like that. Go ahead and go back in with that Tartist clay. Okay, so next up, I'm going to go ahead and put some Farsali Unicorn Essence drops. So I go ahead and put a couple of these on either side. A little bit on my nose, on these areas on my face. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over my face just to kind of set in real quick. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some eyelashes on. I'm going to put these ones on. They're the Flourishing Layers of Lashes, and I think they're called Peony. They're by Kiss. I saw them and I just thought they were the cutest things ever. So this is how they look. They're actually very beautiful. So there are the lashes. So that's what I have so far. Now we're going to move on to the face. So that is next. Okay guys, so we are going to finish up our face. I already put on my drops, the Farsali Unicorn drops. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the Becca Jaclyn Hill Shimmering Skin Perfector. It's in champagne pop. So yeah, I don't know why it took me forever. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one whole pump of that on my face. To try out, so I'm just gonna try to match myself real quick because my foundations really have not been matching. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation. As you can tell, that's very, very light. So I have this color 3.25. I'm gonna go ahead and take my True Match Lumi in the color W3, which is nude beige. So I'm going to use a little bit of that, and I'm going to show you a comparison of the two of them beside each other. So you have them that are two different colors, but if I mix them, I could probably go for the best shade. So that's kind of what I come up with, and I'm just going to dot a few on each side. I'm going to go ahead and take this bigger, it's a Coastal Scents brush. Okay, so all I did was just spray some MAC Prep and Prime on the brush, so that it's just, like I said, gives me more of a seamless, flawless look. It makes it look more dewy. Oh, that was not a bad match. I feel like in the camera it makes me look a little bit more lighter, but in real life it is matching actually really well. I am like, that's awesome. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to go ahead and just take, like I said, my trusty old, not old, but this is an older one, but is my Tarte Shape Tape, and I am the color Light Sand. Sigma flat angled kabuki, and that is a number F88, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that to go ahead and start blending this. To blend it. I don't like streaks or anything like that, so I make sure that I blend it out and I take my time to do that. So I'll go over it several times. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my beauty sponges that I have over there, and I am actually gonna go ahead and try something different. I went ahead and bought the Airspun loose powder, so I'm gonna try this today. I've heard a lot of good stuff. I've heard that's really it. I've heard a lot of good stuff. A lot of people say they love it, and I really actually haven't heard anybody say they did not love it. Everybody's like, yes, try it. It's definitely great, and it's really hard to come out. So that's the only thing I have to say right now, is that it's not wanting to come out. The smell of it's smells like my grandma's older, well, my grandma used to put on a lot of her, a powder. She used to have a little powder that was in like a thing like this, but it was like a body powder, and this is what it smelled like, and I really like that actually, because it, you know, it brings my all my memories. So when I was just younger, I would go to Mexico with my grandma, so I really love that actually. I love the smell. Some people are gonna think I'm weird, but I love that smell. So that's one thing I definitely have to say about this powder so far, is I love the smell so far. And I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and take this and put it on the rest of my face. That is like, I love it already so far, honestly. I love this. Maybe it's just a smell that I love very a lot. I can't really say I love it yet because I haven't seen how it is on my face, but I'll do a first impressions. So today I also bought a Milani baked bronzer. So it is in the number 5, and it is in the color Soleil. Just open it up a little bit. That's actually very, very pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and take my my Real Techniques, it doesn't have an, oh, just blush brush. Well, it's a blush brush, but I go ahead and use it as my bronzer brush, because it's big, it's fluffy. But go ahead and use that. It had some product on it. I hope that doesn't mess up me trying this. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, just bronze my face just as regular. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I really like it a lot. Looks really nice on the skin. Does not look chalky. Does not look like it has too much glitter in it. I do look like I need to blend out the edges though. Other than that, that is a very nice bronzer. I really like this. This is a really nice bronzer. So if you guys have Milani around you guys should definitely check this out. Again, it's number 5 in Soleil, and it is the baked bronzer. I'll go ahead and do some contouring. I'm going to go ahead and use my trusty old Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the color medium to deep. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take my Too Faced. I have a little tiny one that they gave me for my points, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one because the other one is a little bit on the bad side now. Okay. I'm going to contour with this one. Take the number 2 in the Rose d'Oro. I really like that one right there. It's a really pretty color. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. powder brush because literally all my brushes are just, they're dirty. So this is the only one I have that's not dirty. I'm just gonna go to smile and put it right on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with that bigger brush right here, my Sedona Lace large stippling brush, and just blend out any harsh lines. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eyes again. I'm going to go ahead and put a color up here so that you can see a little better. I'm tired, so I probably don't even sound like I'm making sense right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and go up here and for my brow bone. I'm going to go ahead and wet it and put something that's a little bit more sparkly on it. I'm going to go back into my modern day Renaissance, and I'm going to go ahead and use that Vermeer, which is right there. It's more of a sparkly shade. I'm going to go ahead and put that one up there. Oh, yeah, that actually looks really nice. I like that. Except for it kind of got on the middle of my... But now you can kind of see my brow bone again. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the powder. And I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in a little bit right here, kind of darken it up because some of that Vermeer went ahead and lightened it because it got in my brows. So I'm gonna go darken it up real quick. I used the Dior Show Blackout. That was the mascara that I used earlier. This is thebomb.com. I love this mascara. It is awesome. So if you're looking for a good mascara, it is on the pricier side, but it definitely is worth it. It literally makes your eyelashes look amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Rimmel Black 001 liner. Okay, so I went ahead and just went in there with the black liner. I filled in my top waterline and my bottom one, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with a color for the bottom lash line. You know, I'm actually going to go in with red ochre, which is right there. I'm going to go very, very close to the waterline, or yeah, the lash line I meant. And I'm going to really kind of put that there, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the raw sienna right over here on this side and use that to blend it all out, smoke it down. That's not as the color that I'm really wanting, so I'm going to go ahead and just go in with a little bit of the Love Letter and Venetian Red. I'm really bad at these names. I'm going with this same brush from earlier and just to really just kind of smoke that down. And then I'm just going to go in with a tinier brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB21, and it's a very, 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 very tiny brush. And then I'm just going to go in with that Vermeer again and just put that right in the corner. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of mascara. I'm tired, you guys. I'm so sorry. But it's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I've had it in here to use it for the bottom lashes. Go ahead and use my Becca Becca, and it is in the color Moonshine. So that's just it right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. small stippling brush. I'm not a fan of fan brushes. I've tried them, have not found my best brush to put on my highlighter with. So for my lip, I'm going to go ahead and use the Kat Von D Locket Tattoo, the liquid lip, and I'm going to use it in Lovelies. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of, they gave me a little sample size of the Tartist lip paint in the color Birthday Suit. It's a little tiny one. Okay, so this is the finished look. A little close up, let's see. Okay, everybody, this is the final look. I am actually pretty pleased with it. I think I could have went for a nude lip. I think that would have been a little bit more better in my opinion. But however you guys would have liked it, whatever kind of lip you guys would have loved, that would have been great as well. So, yeah, this is like something I would wear out with my boyfriend if we were going out for a night out for, you know, date night. I think it'd be nice for Valentine's Day. So, like I said again, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to, go ahead and share the video, subscribe to my channel. Leave me any comments, any suggestions of any type of videos you'd like to see. So, but if you guys do have a recommendation, I would love to hear it. And like I said again, thank you for watching. It's my first video in a while, so yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm just really tired now. Again, thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting, and all that good stuff. So I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.